Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout, and let's talk about The Little Mermaid song and story changes. As if it's not already bad enough, Walt Disney is going to be rewriting the most iconic songs to this movie, as if there's anything wrong with it. I'm going to jump into what they think is wrong with these. I mean, it's a rated G cartoon from the 80s. Like, how bad could it possibly be? But there are people that are just clutching their pearls over at Disney, so I'm going to jump into what's going on over there. Before I do, if you go on over, hit subscribe, click notification bell, comment and like this video. I want to hear your opinion on what I'm about to reveal. Okay, so I'm over here at Bound into Comics. You know, this is just one of those movies where every new update, it just gets worse and worse. You know, there have been movies where there have been rumors about ridiculous things, crazy things that are going to be in the film, and more information is revealed the closer we get to the actual, box office premiere. And a lot of the rumors are kind of extinguished. And it's like, oh, okay, this isn't going to be this ridiculous. That thing isn't going to be in the movie. This is the opposite of that. This movie, the closer we get to it actually being in theaters, the more absurd and ridiculous this movie is. So I'm over at Bounding into Comics. Disney's live action The Little Mermaid to edit classic songs will remove problematic lyrics related to consent and hurting girls' feelings. I mean, it's weird how people use the same phrases all the time. Problematic has been one of those phrases where people with a certain worldview, they use it all the time for things. So to the surprise of absolutely no one, Disney has revealed that their upcoming live-action remake of The Little Mermaid will change the lyrics to a pair of songs from the animated original, which they feel have become problematic in recent years. And now, just right off the bat, this is just what I noticed. I don't know, look how dark the lighting is for this movie. Now, I didn't change this. Bounding into Comics didn't. This is what it looks like in the trailer. It's almost like, I know it's supposed to be like nighttime or whatever, but it's hard to make out the detail here. You know, here's the cartoon. Obviously, this is nighttime, but still, I mean, it's so much clearer and crisp. You can see what's going on. And I know it's a cartoon, but even in this cartoon, the characters seem to they animated them in a way where there's actual chemistry with these two people. I mean, it's like kind of a bad community theater play. It just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. This unfortunate, but not in the least unexpected news was first made public by legendary Disney composer Alan Menken. Himself was responsible for creating the soundtrack to the 1989 animated version of Ariel's story during a recent interview given to Vanity Fair. I mean, and again, look at this still image here. I know it's supposed to be a live action movie, but couldn't they have just brightened up the water to look more like a blue? That's what the water looked like in the movie. Maybe make her hair a little more red. I mean, she's a mermaid. It can look like whatever they want. She could have, glowing purple hair. She could have green hair, anything, but it just looks... This does not look like a children's fantasy movie. It looks like a horror movie. It looks like she's waiting to jump out and get somebody or something. It's just really off, really off. Lighting is everything in a movie. Lighting sets the tone to a movie, and the tone is just way off. In light of his being tapped to once again provide his talents to the live action of Little Mermaid, Menken was eventually asked to outlet contributor Leah Sheps, I don't know how to pronounce these people's names, for insight into his time working on the film, to which he first recalled the circumstances that led to him working on a number of new songs alongside Hamilton creator Lin-Manuel Miranda. Now, I do like Miranda's composing. I like his lyrics. He did the music for Moana, and I think the music is really good in that movie. I saw the play Hamilton. It's pretty good. It's entertaining. But I mean, I don't, even if the music is whatever, I don't think it's going to really elevate this movie. He went on to say, we had a great time. He continued, he's really smart. He understands theater really well. He understands a lot of things really well. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, here's another picture right here. A little more color, like in the sky. The bird, this bird is clearly fake. You know, you would think the CGI technology would be a little more advanced than where it is right now. I mean, just think about how the first Avatar looks. It's over a decade ago. And then look at how this bird looks right here. I mean, in reality, she's looking at like a tennis ball on a stick or something. But yeah, I don't know, just, okay. And it goes on, from here, Shep pressed Menken for details on the film's new tunes, to which he explained that he and Miranda started their process by having first discussed with director Rob Marshall what he wanted. One was the Prince song called Wild Uncharted Waters, he said. Then there was a song for Ariel when she has her legs, doesn't have a voice, and she's singing her thoughts about all the firsts she is noticing for the first time. So she's singing in her head. That's going to be weird. Then there was a number called Scuttlebutt versus Scuttle and Sebastian. It's this harebrained song for them trying to figure out what's going on because there are rumors that the prince has decided to marry. Then they think it must be Ariel, but of course it's Ursula. Wouldn't it be funny if they made Ursula's kind of like when Ursula turns into a woman and is walking around? Wouldn't that be a real slap in the face if they made her look like Ariel from the cartoon? I would not put it past Disney to do something like that. Okay, we wrote a fourth song called Impossible Child for King Triton. Man, there's going to be a lot of just, I don't know. I don't know if people are going to pay to hear Javier Bardem sing a song called Impossible Child. I don't know. And then it goes on to say that, again, look at this. Gosh, it looks like somebody did this they edited it like at home or something. Wow. All right, so here finally in the article is where they actually changed the lyrics to songs because they're problematic, okay? It was at this point in the conversation that Menken would confirm what many had feared when the film was first announced, other than the castings. Met with an inquiry of, was there anything from the original that you redid or something about it needed to change? Menken disclosed, there are some lyric changes in Kiss the Girl because people have gotten very sensitive about the idea that Prince Eric would in any way force himself onto Ariel. I don't remember that in the cartoon. Him like pinning her down or something. If somebody remembers that in the cartoon, write it where it's at in the comment section. So, you know, I'll verify that, but I do not remember that being in the movie. I mean, a guy leaning over and kissing a girl when she's not expecting it, I don't think it's necessarily forcing himself onto her. Goes on to say, we have some revisions in Poor Unfortunate Souls. Oh, for God's sake. Regarding lines that might make young girls somehow feel that they shouldn't speak out of turn, even though Ursula is clearly manipulating Ariel to give up her voice. Yeah, she's literally going to a sea witch to have the ability to be able to breathe air and to be able to walk and have legs. But she has to give up something, and it has to be something of equal value, and so therefore it's her voice, which she's known for. The ability to really communicate with somebody. So, you know, if you know anybody who saw the Little Mermaid cartoon and they listened to that song and they thought somebody was telling them that they shouldn't have an opinion and be able to vocalize it, write in the comment section, because I guarantee there's 0.0 people who ever interpreted that song to mean that. It was literally every single person, every 5-year-old, 4-year-old hearing that song would literally think it's only Ursula telling that to the character of Ariel. It's really baffling. But those are the big changes. So basically what they're doing is, I mean, again, with the lighting, look at this. I mean, it's so off. So they're going to be changing the songs. So they got bad casting. The lighting is bad. The CGI is bad. They're adding new songs that nobody knows what they are. Nobody's ever heard them before. And then they're going to rewrite and edit the songs that everybody knows by heart, who would pay for a ticket to sing along at the theater. It just makes zero sense. If you think it makes sense, if you like these changes, I want to hear about it in the comment section. If you're like me and you're just baffled that a huge corporation like Disney could continue to make just like decisions that any kid at film school is smart enough to not make, put that in the comment section as well. And as always, if you want to get future rants, reviews, original content, click subscribe.